Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I thought I would just do some of my thoughts about some of the TV shows that I've been watching that have premiered within the last couple weeks, and just sort of my thoughts on them and what I think. I did say I was wanting to do when I did my fall TV lineup, I did say I was thinking of doing reviews on the shows pretty soon. So, yeah, this is just sort of my thoughts on them. So the first one I want to talk about is actually Blindspot, which premiered 2 weeks ago. It airs on Monday nights after The Voice on NBC. And Blindspot, this is an action/drama type of show, and this is about a woman who was found naked in a duffel bag in the middle of New York City, and she is covered in all these tattoos all over her body, from head to toe in tattoos. And she wakes up and has complete amnesia, doesn't know who she is, doesn't know how she got there, what happened to her, where she's from. Her memory is completely wiped. And so she gets taken in, and of course the FBI are working her case, and they start to realize that the tattoos on her bodies are actually clues to crimes that are about to happen or about to be committed. And so, yeah, I found the premise of the show really interesting, and so I've seen the first 2 episodes, and I really liked it. It's caught my interest and keeps me captivated. I really like how all the clues, how they kind of have them connecting to each other. So like once they figure out the first tattoo, once they figure out the clue to the first tattoo, that actually helps them solve the second clue, the second tattoo. And so I like how it's sort of all connected in that way. And there's this mystery aspect or element to the show with, not knowing who she is, not knowing who sent her, or why the tattoos, why she had to go through all this, what her life was before her memory got wiped. And so there's a lot that we don't know, and it's just interesting to see that unveil a little bit at a time and play out. And so I can't wait to see where it goes from here. And yeah, I really like the show so far. So the second show I'm going to talk about, not so favorable in my opinion, and that is Scream Queens, and it premieres Tuesday nights on Fox. And this is supposed to be a horror/comedy, and this show, I don't think it's that funny, and it's really not scary at all, which is fine with me. That's okay with me, because I don't like scary anyway. The only reason I even considered watching this was because I thought it was going to be more comedy than horror, which there's comedy, but it's just ridiculous, and I just don't find it funny. the main characters, oh my gosh, they annoyed me so much. The Chanels, especially in the first episode, they annoyed me so much because they're so shallow and just no depth. They just annoyed me. The second, this week's episode, they didn't annoy me quite as much, but maybe it's just because I was expecting them to annoy me, but I didn't find them quite as annoying as I did the first episode. The first episode, it was like 8 minutes into the episode, and I was like, I don't know if I can watch this because this character is just getting on my nerves. So yeah, really, the only thing I think, for me, the only thing this show has going is that I am a little bit curious as to who's behind all the murders and everything. Oh, and I forgot to explain what this show is about in case you haven't seen it or seen the commercials for it. So this is about a group of girls who are in a sorority, and something terrible happened in the sorority house like 20 years ago. And so now, flash forward to present, there's this group of girls, and there's a killer loose on the campus that is just killing off the girls in the sorority, and they think that the killer has some type of connection to what happened in the sorority 20 years ago. So that's pretty much the premise of the show. Like I said, the only thing for me that it has going is that I am a little bit curious as to who the killer is and why they're doing it. They're doing all this, what their motive is. But other than that, I'm like really, and even that, even being curious about that, still, I'm not sure if it's enough to get me to continue watching the rest of the season, especially because I have a lot of shows that I watch throughout the week, and so I'm like, I don't know if I want to waste my time on this show, but I might give it one more episode. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but so far I'm not loving it. The next one I wanted to talk about was Law and Order SVU, and this just came back for, I think this is the 16th season. It's been a while. It's been on for a long time. I started watching Law and Order SVU since I was like 10, and I'm about to be 26, so that's like, yeah, that's 16 years. I've always loved Law and Order SVU. Sometimes it creeps me out, and the season premiere is a good example of creeping me out. Didn't creep me out so much now because I've been watching the show for so long, so I'm kind of used to and sort of expecting some of the stuff that happens. But definitely when I was a kid, I was like, why am I watching this? And then I'd have to watch Disney Channel afterwards before I go to sleep because I'd get creeped out. But yeah, I did like this season premiere. I thought it was a really cool, interesting twist that they did, and I didn't see it coming, so I really liked that. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to watch SVU this season, Mainly because I've been starting to feel like SVU has become a bit repetitive with the cases. It's like it's the same cases over and over, but different characters. Which, I mean, when you have a show like that that's been on air for so long, 16 years, it's bound to get repetitive and feel repetitive. So I just wasn't sure if I was going to watch it. But I ended up watching the premiere, and I really enjoyed it. And I did watch this week's episode as well, and I liked that one too. So yeah, I can't wait to see what else they do, where they go from here. I hope that they incorporate more of the detectives' personal lives into the show, because I know that's one aspect that kept me watching the show last season, was because we got to have more of Amaro's personal life in there, with the case with his dad, and Olivia with her son. And so I think it's interesting to see them, to see their personal lives more in the show, rather than just, like I said, just the cases, because the cases do get repetitive and they do feel like same case, different characters. But yeah, another thing I would love for them to do, I don't think they would do this, but I would love it if they do, because there's, with SVU, and with it being on air for 16 years, there's a lot of characters that have come and gone. But my favorite character that left the show was definitely Elliot, Detective Stabler. And I would love to see them do an episode where he guest stars on the show. Like, Olivia has to go to him for help on some case from way back when that never got solved and came back up, or something where they have to bring Elliot back, at least for one episode. Even for just one episode, I would love to see him back for one, because I really did like his character. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on some of the shows that have premiered recently over the past 2 weeks. There's a lot more shows premiering in the next couple of weeks that I cannot wait for. The Originals comes back Thursday, which is my favorite show. So definitely can't wait for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've watched any of those shows, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were, what you thought of them, especially if you've seen Scream Queens. Let me know what your thought was on that too. You don't have to agree with me, but I don't know. I didn't find it funny, but I don't know, maybe you did. So I would just love to know what your thoughts are and opinions are on any of the shows. So leave me a comment below, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye.